Hey Scorpio, this is Tasha, aka Mama Jim, aka Jim the Butterfly, and this is your May 2016 monthly love focus tarot scope reading. Dog, that's a mouthful. um, I've already pre-shuffled the deck, guys, and let's just get into it. The top row will be for my singles. The bottom row will be for my couples. Okay. All right. Let's just turn these cards over and see what we have. First card is the Death card, and we're doing singles first. The Nine of Pentacles, Judgment. Make sure we can see. Okay. And the Empress. Let me, with the other readings, I introduced all the cards at first, but what I need to tell you guys, my single Scorpios, it cannot wait. So we'll just have to look at the other cards in a minute. For my single Scorpios, what I feel for you is starting out with in the month with the Death card here. I feel like there are some preconceived notions that you had about love that you are doing away with. Also, I feel like for some of you who are in friends with benefits type of situations, you're putting an end to that, because it doesn't serve you any longer. Okay, like it was good while it lasted, but you know what, dude or girl, I want more. I actually want to be in a relationship. I want a deeper level of connection with someone else. And this is you with the Nine of Pentacles, willing to willing to actually just be completely single. You know, I don't really feel like you guys are you're not even trying to actively, like for those who've been actively dating, you're going to take a big rest from that. You're going to be really going in and concentrating on yourself. This month will start this whole process. You have three major arcana cards here just in the month of May in the section of love, Scorpio, my single Scorpios I'm talking to. So, you know, this is a major energy. This energy, I feel like this is, you're going to be starting off with this type of, it's almost like a journey that you feel like you're going on. When I see the Nine of Pentacles, this is a person that is very self-sufficient, very very independent, willing to go the extra mile to get what they want. And I feel like this is you just being very determined. You lived and you loved. You've been in. You had some experiences in life when it came to love. These are your love relationships, or fling situationships, whatever you want to call it. But and you do take value, because some of them were actually very good relationships. They just never grew into anything or evolved for whatever reason. But these are your past experiences when it comes to love, and you've learned a lot, Scorpio. Okay, but at this time you are ready for something that is going to allow you to grow. It's something that can give you a peace of mind too, because when I see the Nine of Pentacles, again, going back to this card, this woman in this card, she's chilling. She is comfortable where she is. She's comfortable with who she is. She is in the middle of a transformation here. You see this butterfly? She is in the middle of a transformation, or maybe she has transform. But I feel like for you, this is just an indication of you starting a transformation process, starting the transformation process. Okay, and feeling good about it too. You feel like this is what I need to do right now. I need to separate myself from people who are not. If you're not trying to be emotionally available, if you are more concentrated on your job than, trying to build a relationship with someone, then you're not the person that I would like to align myself with. Because you're at this point now, my single Scorpios, where you're dating to marry. And I feel like you were in a point before that you were dating just to date, but you are now dating to marry. And I feel like for you during this Mercury, we are in Mercury retrograde, so you are taking, you going back and reviewing your thoughts on marriage, because I feel like some of my Scorpios out there probably were like, had that pledge. I'm gonna be single for a long time. I really don't want to settle down. Maybe because you just didn't see the benefits of it per se, but now you've grown, you've lived, and you understand that there are benefits to partnership. Um, just besides the sex, there are benefits. There is, you get to develop a deeper level of intimacy. You get to learn yourself as you grow with your mate. You get to have a exchange. You get to have sharing of emotions. There's a business partner aspect of a relationship. So there are things that you find beneficial in being in a couple situation. All right. So this is you just going back, and this is like a rebirth for you. Excuse me. This is a rebirth for my Scorpios, and by the end of the month, you are emerging as the Empress. Okay, this is you setting out on this new. I feel like you're going to be single still, but the way you view singlehood is different now. You view it from a much more positive point of view. Some of you actually are single and married. I mean, not single and married, single and pregnant. And you're you're actually like due, or you're finding out that you are newly pregnant. And for those who are single and pregnant, I feel like, it's because of the pregnancy that you are letting go of some of the, some of your ways for the love of your child. Okay. So if you had instances where you were out hanging out, you living a very fast life, always hanging out, like to party, you're going to be putting an end to that because of the love of, your new baby or your unborn child. You realizing that, I got to change some of my ways. Okay. So that's a good thing, y'all. I feel like also you're going to be discovering a side of yourself, Scorpio, that is freeing. It's freeing. It feels, your confidence level is going to boost, because I feel like for some of you, you have felt like you had to be with someone or had to have someone around to keep you entertained. But by the end of the month, maybe even going into June and July, it's like, no, I'm good right by myself. I can keep myself entertained. Like you realizing you don't need other people's company to keep yourself entertained. You yourself are enough. Okay. That's what the Empress is saying. Okay. So, good luck to you. This is a good feel-good month for Scorpio. I feel like for some of you, you're going to be really engulfing yourself into creative endeavors. I feel like some people are going to be like painting, and you're going to be taking up hobbies that you may have not made time for in the past because you were dating people, but now that you've let some people go, you're going to be refocusing that attention back to yourself and your hobbies. So in any creative efforts, but definitely drawing or anything that has to do with paint and jewelry making as well. So that's interesting. So good luck. I feel like this will help you to focus more on that creative side that you tend not to give as much attention to. So this is time to have some fun in May. Take those. I keep going back to paint, like one of those BYOB, bring your little wine, and like I see some of you guys doing that, like getting together and maybe joining a singles group or whatever, not with the purpose of dating. It could be, well, I should say like a meetup group, not a singles group, but like a meetup group, getting yourself out there, exposing yourself, but not for the purpose of dating, just because you just want to get to know yourself at a deeper level and actually learn how to do things by yourself, which is wonderful. We all need to have some self-sufficiency about us and some independence and be willing to, we don't have to wait for other people to do things. If there's something that we want to do, we're going to do it. We should do it. And I feel like you're going to be taking on that attitude. So a very positive month for my singles, okay? Moving on to my couples. Let's see what we have coming in. Up. The Hangman, the Emperor, the Four of Cups, and the Knight of Swords. So let me get it one quick little second. My little Scorpio babies and the couples. Let me see. What I would say to my couples this month, if you are in a relationship with a Scorpio or you're a Scorpio in a relationship, be careful about speaking too soon. These are words of advice is what I'm telling you, okay? What I'm being told to tell you. Be careful about speaking too soon about your dissatisfaction within your relationship. You want to hold off. Okay? This card, when I see the Hangman, makes me feel like, you can't don't sweat the small stuff in love. Okay? This is what it's telling you for this month. Let some things roll off of your back. Not every grievance needs to be handled or addressed. Some things just, you need to turn a blind eye to. Now, I'm not saying turn a blind eye to disrespect, verbal abuse, physical abuse. I'm not saying that cheating. I'm not saying any of that. I'm saying is it really worth arguing with somebody about the fact that they left a cereal bowl on the table for 2 nights? Is it, what I'm saying? It could be something that minor, but it bothers you because, you don't like to see a bowl out, and there's nothing wrong with that, but is it really worth starting a big argument? And, you didn't do X, Y, with Z on top of that, and like using that to start something. Don't do that. It's saying, let it go for right now. Just surrender yourself within this moment, within the relationship, and try not to be at battle. Okay? Because when I see that, also with the Hangman, it's telling me, there is chaos going around, because I feel like your relationship right now, it feels a little tense, and so that's why it's so easy. Like, don't be so nitpicky. And let me just say this for the ones that are watching, and this is your Scorpio acting this way towards you. I'm going to say the same thing to you, because this is a general reading, that, again, there is no need to, don't tolerate any type of abuse or disrespect, anything like that. But I feel like Scorpios are feeling a kind of, they're feeling unsettled in a sense. And because they're feeling unsettled and a little antsy, a little irritable, every little thing bothers them. Okay? And so they end up trying to, come at you and try to sting you because they're pissed off and they're mad. And it's saying, what, and you may want to try to retaliate back with words, but I feel like for the better way to handle it, if your partner is a Scorpio and this is happening to you, is for you not to don't follow them up, because it can escalate the problem. But remain calm, remain tactful, remain stern in your voice, and let them know that you're not going to tolerate it. You know what I mean? Just let them know. There's no need for you to argue back. But that's what I see with the Emperor. Okay? This is my Scorpio partners, or it could be the Scorpios. It goes either way. This is that person saying, "Hold on now. Or do we really? I'll get it. I'll go and put it back. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do it. Instead of saying, why are you worried about it? It was just a stupid bowl. Don't do that. You know what I mean? Because that's going to just start a whole nother argument. Just be like, okay, I'm sorry. I forgot it. And even when you say something like that, I do realize that some people, they will be like, well, if you realize it, why didn't you do it? I'm sorry. Just say I'm sorry and don't give any more energy to it. Okay. See how stern his face is, how closed and how stoic. I know this camera is not the best, but the emperor's face is very stoic. And I feel like that's kind of how, maybe emotionless. I guess that's what stoic means too. Yeah. Remain calm. Like the emperor has to he makes major decisions all the time that's going to affect a lot of people, and he has to remain calm, and he has to be in the right state of mind to do so. And that's what I feel like this card is telling you, Scorpio, and my people who are Scorpio partners. Remain calm. Don't give in to whoever is doing it, because somebody's doing it. And I feel like for half of my couples, it's my actual Scorpios, and the other half, it is for it's for their partners. But whoever's doing it, the other partner, and you'll know who it is, okay? But when you're watching this, if this is happening to you, you have to be the person to remain in control. It's through you that balance is going to be brought back within this relationship, as far as emotions and communication. Okay? And just don't follow them up. Because I feel like if you follow them up, then it's going to escalate into some words could be said that are very hurtful words. When I see the Four of Cups, it could go that far. But it's words that neither one of you, whoever says it, is words that neither one of you really mean. You know what I'm saying? You're just saying it out of anger. So I feel like somebody's going to have to be the calm person this month, okay? When I see the Knight of Swords, this is you trying to retract. If you allowed it to get out of hand, especially my people who are dating Scorpios who are air signs, this may be you having to retract what you said at the end of the month, or Scorpio, this is that person coming back to you saying, you know what, I was wrong for saying that. I should have never said that. So as advice, I just feel like, try to remain in control of your responses. Definitely think before you speak, Scorpios. And just don't let every little itty bitty thing bother you. Whatever your mate is doing or not doing, allow some of that stuff to roll off of your back, because really I don't feel like it is actually worth it. I don't feel like even if you do complain about it, that person is necessarily going to change, because I feel like they've been doing this for a lot. This is not new. What they've been doing, this little idiosyncrasies that you got this, it's been getting on your nerves about them. It's nothing new. So, but I feel like what's going on with you is makes your emotions more heightened and more apt to just go off and fly off the handle with your partner. So just be in control of your emotions, be in control of your speech, be in control of your thoughts, gain control of yourself. Okay. And I feel like for a lot of you, it's because you've been stressing. It could be from a job that you've been stressing, but it's telling you, like, let it go, because whatever you're stressed about is spilling into your relationship. Okay. So, just remember that. Speak kind words to your partner. Even though they leave bowls around the house and eat up all the cereal, and they never clean their dirt ring around the tub, like it could be anything, whatever it is, don't blow up on them, because you can get mad with them all you want to, but good and damn well they're gonna be doing the same thing next month and tomorrow and the day after, because that's who they are. Okay, so there's no need to blow up all about it if they're going to do the same thing all the time. Now granted, they do need to make a move, a change, because it is something that bothers you, but you complaining about it every day is not going to make them do it any faster. All right. So If this resonates with you, I know this is not going to reach everybody, but and these are generals. I probably should have said at the very beginning, general readings for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising. But if either one of these situations resonate with you and you would like a personal reading with me, please hit me up. My information is in the description box. I love you guys and have a wonderful wonderful Scorpio, honey. A wonderful May 2016. Thank you guys. Bye.